it's Wendy, Chief Investment Officer. One thing I hear a lot that drives me crazy is that buying stocks is like an educated gambling game. No, it's not. Not if you're doing it right. When you buy a stock, you're actually buying a piece of a real working company. So in a way, it's as if you're buying a business. Treat it that way. Study the business. Know their strengths and weaknesses. Be aware of their business model. I'm not saying you have to educate yourself to the point of CEO, but know the stuff before diving in. If these things have little or no interest to you, I get it, and it's okay. Stick with index funds. They're a great way to diversify when you don't have the time or inclination towards valuing individual stocks. But if you do have any interest in understanding stock valuation, this episode is for you. Here's a stock quote, for example. I'm going to walk you through what each part tells you. You see NVDA. This is the ticker symbol. The actual company is NVIDIA. And a ticker symbol is a shortened version of the full name, which represents the company on the stock exchange. Nobody expects you to memorize every ticker symbol for every company you might be interested in. Let's say you want to buy NVIDIA, but you don't know its ticker symbol. You can just type in on your trading platform the full name of the company on the search button on top, and it will give you the stock ticker symbol. This tells you the exchange the stock trades on. For example, NVIDIA trades on NASDAQ. That is one of our major stock exchanges in the United States. Of course, there are exchanges all over the world, and each different country has their own. This number shows you the current price of one share as it is trading at the moment. So this number will fluctuate every time you put in the ticker symbol and refresh or press search. You will get the new, most up-to-date quote. This number represents the market cap. Market cap is the number that the market values the entire company to be worth at this moment. The way they get to this number is by taking the share price and multiplying it times the number of shares outstanding. Beta is the volatility of a stock relative to the overall market. For example, the market volatility is 1, and this particular stock has a beta of greater than 1. That tells you that this stock fluctuates more than the market as a whole. There'll be more highs and lows than if you just bought the overall market. This number here is the PE ratio, which stands for price to earnings. This is a metric telling you how well the stock is priced compared to its earnings. Some people, when they see a high quote, they think, oh, this is an expensive stock. The largeness of the number is not what makes it expensive or not. What makes it expensive or not is its relation compared to its earnings. So a stock may be very high priced, let's say it's trading in the 400s, but if its earnings are huge, it's not an expensive stock. By contrast, you can also have a stock that has a lower stock price. You think, oh, it's cheap, but it's actually not cheap compared to its relative earnings. The EPS stands for earnings per share. So this is the same thing, the earnings the company has made it divided by the amount of shares they have out. This number represents dividend yield. This is your return based on dividends. Not all companies pay dividends, but the ones that do will put their dividend here on this quote, so you can see if it pays a dividend, when it pays a dividend, and how much the dividend is. And this can help you decide if you want to be an owner of that stock. This number represents the 52-week range. It tells you the highest and lowest price the stock has traded over the past year in the last 52 weeks. Instead of taking stock tips from everyone out there across all social platforms, or maybe in addition to taking stock tips, do your own research. At the very least, know what these concepts mean before diving into individual stocks. You're welcome to stick with index funds. There's nothing wrong with that. I love index funds, and so do a lot of professional traders. But get invested before you get old. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a financial gem. Be sure to comment below with any questions or with a topic you'd like to hear about. Pull my sweater down.